I'm very honored to be here today. This is my second time coming here. I'm Dr. Ryan from Malaysia. I'm representing MJ Medical Group, and I'm specialized in regenerative medicine. So today, basically, I want to share more information about stem cell therapy and also healthy aging. So I believe stem cell is not something very new to everyone here. Just today, I want to share about the myth of stem cell and how it can help with anti-aging and disease treatment. So after the pandemic, a lot of people are more aware about healthy aging and the importance of health. And so that's why there's always a quote like prevention is always better than cure. So we always can start early to improve our health condition by starting with just simple steps like from diet changes, lifestyle changes, down to nutritional supplements, and down to what I'm going to highlight today, stem cell therapy. So when we talk about aging, right, there are a lot of long processes happening inside our body. So including DNA damage, telomeres shortening, epigenetic changes, some complicated biochemical process like mitochondrial dysfunction, oxidative stress, and so on. So it's a very long list of processes which cause aging in our body. So since ancient time, right, we're actually trying to find ways to achieve longevity, right? So we're trying to come up with solutions to how to prolong our life, but also we want to be healthy, not just longevity, but healthy, live healthily. And have maybe you all can take a look at the person beside you and try to guess the actual age of the person. So like, have you met someone that actually they look very young than their actual age, and you try to get some secrets from the friends that you newly met, and you know what are the secrets of being healthy and younger and also being fit. So actually I do get this question every time when my new clients met me. So the first question they ask me not really about their medical condition. So they're actually trying to ask how old am I. So I do always get this question all the time. But I will keep it a secret, yeah. But there are a lot of factors that affect, our biological age. That means some people look young. Of course, the most important one would be the genetic factor. So of course, some people are born genetically, very fit. But of course, there will be other factors that affect the biological age and how we appear, like the lifestyle, like drinking, smoking, lack of exercise, stress factor, and the environment pollution, and also some certain medical condition like those chronic diseases. So this will affect the speed of aging. And of course, in general, our body has about 30 trillion cells in our body. So only 1/10 of the cell, that's about 330 billion cells. They renewed. Renewal means that these cells will die and they will be replaced by new cells every day. So there are about 330 billion cells turnover every day. So this is only 1/10 of the cells. But how about the rest of the cells that don't get replaced? So those are permanent cells that, when they age, they will just die and no new cells will be replaced. So those are the cells that, for example, our inner organs like the liver, the brain, the heart cells. So what happens if these cells get injury or damage? So they need assistance. So they rely really on the stem cells to help them to repair and to improve their function. So there comes the importance of stem cell therapy. So as you all know that every one of us have stem cell in the body since we are born. And this is the fixed number of stem cell. We don't grow new stem cell. But of course, as we age, the number of stem cell reduces, and also the activity also reduces. That means they become less active. So this is the statistics. So when we are born, on average, we have about 700 million stem cells in our body. So the number of stem cells actually reduces, and maybe you all can do the maths, right? Just you don't need to reveal. So if you are 40 years old, so maybe you left about 40% of the total number of the stem cells. So if you are 60 years old, maybe 25% left, and so on. So the reason of why we need to do stem cell therapy is to increase back the number of stem cells so that they can start repairing those aging cells or damaged cells. Very simple. So these are the common aging problems that that you all will face as we age. So also these are the common problems that my clients come to me. For example, hair loss, hair thinning, and also chronic fatigue. Chronic fatigue is also very, very common. That means like if you sleep 8 to 10 hours, so the next day you still feel tired. So that means you have chronic fatigue problems. Joint and muscle problems. So this is also very common aging problems among the aging groups. Yeah. So we know that for the past we always emphasize about the heart problems, cancer risks and so on. But joints degeneration, including osteoarthritis, is emerging and is very common among the aging population. So we can actually have early intervention done to prevent the progressive degeneration of these problems and decrease memory, weaken bones, osteoporosis risk, especially women after childbearing and menopause, insomnia, so difficulty sleeping. So nowadays, this also getting younger trend. A lot of young people are starting to experience insomnia at a younger age, like in their 30s, so they start having sleep problems. Skin problems, this is more concerning for ladies, for women. Lower sexual desire for men and women, and low immunity. So when we come to answering stem cells treatment, so these are the common questions that I get every day when during the consultation. So first of all would be the ethical issue. So where are the source of stem cell that we are harvesting? Is it from the animal, from human, from plant-based? And the next one will be, the most important one will be the safety issue. So as a doctor, our priority will be we do no harm first, yeah, before we talk about the efficacy, the result of the treatment. So so a lot of people will raise the question whether is there any rejection. That means will our immune system fight against the stem cell? And secondly is the risk of stimulating those cancer cells in our body. So as we all know that we have cancer gene, we don't know whether those, sometimes the cancer cells may be just minimal, but they haven't aggravated yet. So after the stem cell, is there any risk of triggering these tumor cells? And lastly is how stem cell can help to improve our body function. So stem cell is not something new. It has been around for many years. So I've been practicing stem cell for so long, and I actually started off with using stem cell from animals. But as science advances, so now I'm using more of human stem cell. So, but generally, these are the 5 areas that I normally use for stem cell treatment. First, for skin rejuvenation. So a lot of women concerning, the first question they want to ask about stem cell therapy is how stem cell can improve their skin. And secondly is organ rejuvenation. That means, right, as we age, our organ function reduces, and therefore a lot of people coming in, to ask about stem cell therapy for treating their chronic diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, and so on. Third will be the muscle and joint problems, and for hair regeneration, and lastly for anti-aging. So most of my crowds, right, my clientele, basically they are into preventive care. So they actually started early before they have any serious medical condition. So what are stem cells? So stem cells are generally, they are universal cells. Their function is to repair and regenerate any injury or injured cells in our body. So they are actually the original states in their original states. That means they are very special that they can transform into different cell types in our body. So later on I will share that. Okay, so in the market there are many different types of stem cell, starting from animal stem cell. So I heard that in Philippines, right, people have been hearing about animal stem cell treatment, especially from Germany and Switzerland. So, but when we talk about animal stem cell, there's still slight difference, between animal and human stem cell. So, therefore, after treatment of using this animal stem cells, some clients will develop some reaction towards the proteins, and therefore there will be some adverse reaction like feverish reaction, muscle or joint pains. So therefore, as science advance, so we now moving away from using animal stem cell, and now we are using human stem cell. The theory is very simple. Human and human is the closest, and therefore, when we use human stem cell, the rejection rate and the adverse reaction is lesser compared to using the animal stem cell. And plant stem cell is generally used for cosmetic purpose. When you hear about those plant-derived stem cells, so they are mainly in cosmetic products, or supplementations only. And human stem cell is the future. Nowadays, the whole world we are using human stem cell instead. And when we choose human stem cell, right, there are many different types of human stem cell as well. They can be derived from from the embryo, from the umbilical cord, or using your own stem cell. That means you are harvesting your own fats. Have you heard of people doing liposuction, and they are actually harvesting their own fats and then extract the stem cell for treatment. So, but in terms of stability issue and also the activity of the stem cell, so now we are using a lot of this stem cell from the umbilical cord. That means from the newborn baby. Yeah. So and also nowadays, a lot of young couples, they are storing their own children's stem cell, which derive from the umbilical cord, and they are storing the cord blood stem cell and also their cord tissue stem cell. And there are two different stem cells here within the umbilical cord. So one is from the cord blood itself, but we are not using this type of stem cell because their function is lesser, and we are using more of the cord tissue stem cell, which derive from the jelly consistency-like tissue from the umbilical cord. So this stem cell is called as the mesenchymal stem cell, MSC. And a lot of clients, they actually ask me about where are the donors coming from. So we're actually partnering with private hospital, and also we get a selection of these healthy donors. So we need to make sure that the donors are perfectly healthy. So they must be free from any infectious diseases, and no genetic disorder, chronic disease, and no cancer. So that means, in short, perfect healthy donors. And these are the process where we cultivate and grow the stem cell. First, starting from the selection of the donors, and secondly, we will harvest the stem cell from the umbilical cord, and then we culture. Culture means we grow the stem cell to a bigger number, and then once the stem cells are ready, we store them in the cryo tank in the liquid nitrogen form, where the storage temperature is negative 190 over degrees. This is very cold temperature where we can keep the stem cells stable. So until the day of treatment, we will remove the stem cell from the cryo tank, and we will start activating them. So then we use it for treatment. So every batch of stem cell, they have the serial number where we can trace back the origin of the cells, and also all the safety tests done on the batch of stem cell. And the most important is stem cell is highly regulated in Malaysia, and also that means we need to renew our license, and we are registered with the Ministry of Health, and all our stem cell lab actually compliant with CGMP. CGMP means it's the highest standard where labs can form, and that means it's according to international standard. Yeah, so these are the common diseases that I treat every day-to-day practice, down from chronic diseases to those joint muscle problems. Yeah, so I always share with my clients, aging is not only determined by external factors, that is from lifestyle and diet, but also internal factors. So as we age, right, for men, we have the testosterone hormones. So men testosterone hormones usually peak about 20 years old. And as we age, right, the testosterone level also drop. So it affects the man's vitality, so including the energy level, the libido, the muscle tone, and also the mental alertness and so on. So whereas the female have the female hormones like the estrogen and progesterone. So women's hormones level actually peak about 35 years old. It's slightly different than the men. And women, average Asian women, menopause about 50 years old. So that's why when female hormones drop, some women will encounter some problems, premenopausal or menopausal problems, which includes dry skin, hot flashes, hair loss, insomnia, osteoporosis, obesity, and so on. So that's why one of the benefits of stem cell therapy is basically rejuvenating the sexual organs so that they can improve the hormonal profiles naturally instead of using hormone replacement therapy. So this is one of the benefit of stem cell therapy naturally for promoting and improving the biological age. So for example, if you are 50 or 60 years old, so after stem cell therapy, it could really improve your biological age maybe 5 to 10 years younger. And I always like to share, stem cell therapy is, something really good for improving our health and promoting cell regeneration. But after stem cell therapy, we also need to change our lifestyle and diet, because when we have a good body environment, so that's where the stem cell will really works the best to regenerate in terms of. So we don't actually advise the clients to really abuse their body after the stem cell treatment. So finally, I just want to share some of the testimony from our clients. So basically, stem cell is mainly for healthy aging and for disease treatment. So it's mainly to improve the inner health of our body. And once the inner health gets better, then you can actually start to appreciate the benefits externally. That means you can see the skin complexion, the hair growth, and then overall rejuvenation from inside out. So this is the results that you can see, not by doing any cosmetic improvement, but instead just being healthy, and you can see the benefit from it. Yeah, so this is my sharing today. And generally, the stem cell therapy treatment is advised, if you can start early, the even better. But general age of doing this stem cell therapy, if there's no specific medical condition, generally those people who are after 40, you can considering receiving this treatment. Thank you.